Welcome back!
Hey,
folks.
we're back!
We're
back
here.
live in effect. Not
Back.
as lively.
Back again.
Yeah, but we're back.
Okay. Well, hey, we got copyright strikes.
Oh, yeah, well,
On
for
the
what
last
exactly?
For the K-pop song
Mm.
was the one that did it. So that
Okay.
was cut out of the video. Also, if you're one of our Russian or Ukraine or what was the other one?
Is it like Denmark or some shit?
No, it wasn't Denmark. There's another one near.
Oh, it was a
Near.
place I had never even heard of.
Or from that place.
Yeah.
You can't watch one of our videos. Sorry.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah. So
Maybe think about fleeing the country. So you can.
so you can watch, or just have a
yeah.
VPN
Yeah, or yeah. So yeah, if NordVPN wants to.
sponsor.
Yeah, or Safe Shark, or who's the other one that fucks with Wavy Web Surf? You watch Wavy Web Surf?
No.
Wavy's cool, man. I watch him though too because he has a sponsor that deals with hair loss. So like I've been kind of
Right.
thinking
Yeah.
about that as well.
You and your full set of hair.
With my thinning fucking hairline,
full
dude.
set of hair.
Man, it's full in the back.
Well, folks, we're back to Lego time. I know it's been a while. We got this guy as our most recent new addition. So he's cool.
Who's that fella? He's
I don't know,
got
he's
a
just like
champagne flute.
Is
Oh,
it-
this guy fucks.
How do you know?
Well, because
He has chest hair.
Yeah, he's very fancily dressed.
Is he? I mean, he's just got like suspenders.
Looks like he's got like a little frilly, fluffy shirt going on there. Well, suspenders usually mean dress pants and dress shoes. And you can tell he spent a little time on his hair. Yeah, this guy fucks.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let us know down below if you know who he's fucking. That's what we want to know. So whatever he's fucking.
Yeah, the hard-hitting questions here on the RomeBros.
That is what we are known for.
Yeah.
But it is Lego Palooza today. We want to thank all of our attendants for showing up.
Did you invite anyone?
I mean, everyone's invited, man. Happens
But
every
like
year,
you
every
didn't.
new weekend.
Yeah. Okay. So you didn't. So that means no. Because that's what you're like. Yeah, the guest list. You're just like it's going to be at least twice as many people as last time.
Yeah.
So I was thinking somebody else was going to show up.
No. Well, there was someone who did say they were going to show up, and I guess they didn't. Or maybe they're just not here yet.
Yeah.
You never know. So. But hey, we're back to Lego. This has been a while, and I want to point out that we are pretty close to finishing this. Like, it doesn't look like it, but apparently we are. There's only like 5 bags left.
Yeah. In which you handed me this, but I.
Did I? This is supposed to be the other way.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Because, but again, either way I turn it, it doesn't really look like the photo. Okay, so it's supposed to be like this then.
I hate how fragile this is, man. It's just like
Oh, okay, so then I'm just putting one of these doohickeys
on the top.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I think I'm...
Something like that.
Yeah, so, my wife and I were watching, she just got recently into the Umbrella Academy. I don't know if you've ever heard of it.
I've heard of it. I have not watched it. I heard it's very good.
Yeah,
though.
it's pretty good. But a philosophy question posed itself in the middle of some of the episodes we were watching. Do you think it's weird if two kids are raised as siblings, loosely raised as siblings? Because I can say, like, their father was pretty absent as far as, like, the nurturing aspect of their childhood went. But two kids raised as siblings, not siblings, clear that they're not siblings, they're two different races, but they were raised in the same household. Do you think it would be wrong for them to fall in love?
That is a hard-hitting question.
It's a tough
right there.
question, right?
Yeah, that one is tough for sure. I think it's weird. I wouldn't say it's wrong though.
Exactly. That's where I was at with it. It is a little weird.
Yeah,
like, you can't...
it's like, I mean, I don't know how you guys were raised, but like,
Yeah.
I would find it hard to be attracted to someone that I like, you know.
Yeah, called your sister.
Yeah.
Yeah. And which, yeah, I think it's kind of weird, but not wrong, because, like, I mean, like I said, the chick is black, the guy's white. So, like, they can look at each other and see that they're, like, you're not of the same gene pool.
Right.
And, you know, like, proximity and, like, options, like, you know, they're raised because, like, they have superpowers, so they don't interact with other kids. So it's not like they've got, like, a lot of options either as far as, like, people that they can even get close to. So But my wife was like, no, this is wrong. They shouldn't be doing this at all.
Well, why is she watching, man?
Well, I mean, there's other stuff going on. That's not the only. It's not just.
It's not just incest porn.
No, it's not. I mean,
all right. Well, I guess I'm not watching it.
I mean, there's not. I mean, they kiss a couple times. It's not porn at all in that aspect.
Oh,
like, there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing too crazy going on there. Yeah, but no, yeah, it's pretty. I definitely recommend it.
Do you think it adds? That's what my always question is when it comes to shows like that. Do you think it adds to the plot or the story for them to be doing that? Like, could you just have a story where they just, like, don't fuck and are just, like, siblings and, like, you know, just treat each other with, like, sibling-y love? Do you think that would get the same effect, or do you think that them having a relationship adds some sort of substance to the story?
Well, the guy was in an accident, so...
Oops.
So his body is not like I think in this sense, he's been through so much, you just want him to win, like, regardless of if it's a little incestuous, you know. But like he's just been through a lot, man. And
so you think that it adds to the story by giving the character a win?
Yeah, I think you just want him to have something good going on, because, like, I mean, do you ever plan on watching it? Do you want me to spoil it? Like,
I don't think I'm gonna watch it now.
Okay, so
spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Skip forward
Lots
3
of
minutes.
spoilers coming up. Yeah. Okay, so a phenomenon on the planet happens to where all of these kids are born on the same day to women that weren't even pregnant that day. Like, something happens, these women are just automatically pregnant and giving birth all on the same day.
Okay, and they're not praised as gods.
Well, no.
Okay.
There's this guy, Professor Hargreaves. He goes around and gathers up as many of these kids as he can find. So he adopts 7 of them and raises...
So he's just like a child molester.
No, he doesn't want to have sex with them. He wants to raise them to be superheroes.
Okay.
So...
A little bit not as exciting as I was hoping, but okay.
No, dude. What the hell? So yeah, Professor Hargreaves adopts these 7 kids, and 2 of the 7 kids fall in love. But the one guy, like, Professor Hargreaves is such an angry and, like, shitty dad that they all move out and leave the team except for number 1, Luther, the guy that falls in love with the black chick. So he's the only one left. Professor Hargreaves doesn't care, sends him on a mission anyway, and he gets injured on the mission to the point where he's gonna die. And the only way to save him, Professor Hargreaves injects him with this serum that turns his torso, so, like, from his torso to his neck, he has the body of a giant gorilla.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like, he's...
Wait, so how is... I thought bad things happened to him.
Well, that is super bad. Like,
what do you mean?
He's a freak now. Like, he's covered in all this hair.
He was already a freak.
No, he was just a guy with super strength. Like, yeah, dude.
Bro, if bro was going to freaking high school, you know he's getting bullied for having super strength. Like, oh, bro, you can lift up the door? Bro, that's so cringe, man.
I think they were homeschooled, for one.
Exactly.
So, like, I don't... But
no,
no,
put this guy who hasn't interacted with anyone in society ever into the world, he's gonna be an outcast. He's gonna be a loser anyway. Freaking making him gorilla? That's just dope as hell.
No, so, okay. So, perspective. So, yeah, would you want the torso of a gorilla? Like, we can add that to today's last question.
Yeah, dude.
So, he's covered in all his hair, can't fit any of his clothes anymore, he feels like a freak, so then Professor Hargreaves sends him on this secret mission to the moon, so where he has to live on the moon for 4 years.
Okay.
He comes back to Earth after Professor Hargreaves he dies mysteriously, and they're all there trying to figure out why he's dead, and that's a whole thing. So he finds out, he reaches in the floorboard and finds out that, like, all of his reports and all of his mission logs from the moon, Professor Hargreaves never even opened them or looked at them. So he found out he was on the moon for 4 years for no reason.
Well, there was a good reason. It's character building, you know.
Well, in his mind, he feels like he was just sent up there because Professor Hargreaves couldn't stand the sight of what he did to him. So
come on.
He's going through all of this emotional
Ain't
stuff.
no way you're a mad scientist and you can't stand to look at one of your success stories, man. Yeah, like that's some bullshit right there.
So yeah, he's in his feels, and then so yeah, we were really like, I was really like, my wife thought it was pretty gross, but I was rooting for him to, have a romance situation with his sister.
Well, let me just say this: I feel like if you've been on the moon for 4 years and you're now a gorilla, I mean, you're not really siblings anymore, are you? I mean, like, you haven't talked to this person with me for 4 years.
I haven't lived
and
with
like,
him,
to them, you look not like a sibling at all. You look like a fucking gorilla.
Well, no, okay, so in that regard, they didn't know he had the body of a gorilla initially, because they've all been separated for years, like you said, and they're just like, hey, man, Luther, you really filled out, and, like, you really got buff, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So they don't know, but then, like, he, something happens and his shirt catches on fire, and he has to tear it off, and then they're like, oh, shit, Luther, what the fuck?
Wait, so his head isn't a gorilla?
No, yeah, his head is still the head of a guy.
Oh, man.
So yeah, he's got a guy's head, but then he's got this really bulky like body, and you're like,
I thought he was like Winston from Overwatch, man.
No, he's still got the head and legs of a guy. It's just his torso.
Okay, well that's not as exciting.
Space gorilla, but yeah,
you're telling me that this doctor guy couldn't bear to look at a man who was like just buff as fuck?
Yeah, just super jacked. That's how they interpret it.
Created.
That's how they interpret it because the doctor's dead. They don't know why he sent him to the moon because he's dead and he got back and saw that all of his mission logs
why would
had
you
never
think
been
that,
opened.
though? Is there like no competent person of the 7 and being like, dude, there's no way he's a mad scientist and didn't want to look at you. Like, stop feeling bad about yourself. It was probably some other reason he fucking
Well, no, they
hated
all
you.
hate him. So in their minds, that's a reasonable...
Wait, why?
Okay, so...
What did he do?
Okay, so the one guy, there's a guy on the team, his name is Klaus, and he has the ability to communicate with the dead.
So how do they not know?
Well, okay, so in order to communicate with the dead, he has to be sober. But because it was such a traumatic experience for him as a kid, when the professor was trying to show him how to use that power, he does a bunch of drugs to dampen that part of himself so he can't really communicate with the dead in most instances.
This is why I'm anti-drug, folks. This is my exact reason. Anyways, continue.
So, Professor Hargreaves, in an attempt to teach him how to use his abilities, he locked him in a mausoleum for, like,
Okay.
days on end.
Pretty much standard mad scientist stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, yeah, and just, he was never, like, warm or caring to any of them. Another one, Vanya, she didn't have any abilities, so they thought, but he still kept her locked away, never included her in any, like, even, like, family photos. She's like, Dad, you forgot about me, and he's like, no, I didn't. Silence. You know what I mean? Like,
silence.
Yeah.
Thought. Be gone.
He was a very cold, very unforgiving,
Very respectful.
yeah, like one of their siblings died. He still kept sending them on missions.
And you're telling me he wasn't a child molester? He hits all the other checks.
Yeah, no,
And you're telling me he didn't.
No, he wasn't a child molester.
That they showed.
Yeah, that they showed. He was just a really mean man. But
Alright.
yeah, but yeah. So none of them. Now, eventually, Klaus does get to the point where he sobers up because he fell in love. Somehow they sent him back in time, and he ended up participating in the Vietnam War.
Of course.
Yeah, and
Naturally.
he fell in love with this guy, and so to see that guy again, he got sober, but instead of that guy showing up, Professor Hargreaves showed up. And then that's when they found out that Professor Hargreaves wasn't murdered like they thought initially, but he killed himself. So
he was murdered.
Well, by his own hand.
Yeah.
But in order to get them to show up and team up to save the world. So he sacrificed himself, basically. So he wasn't all bad, but he just had a really he was just really he had no bedside manner, as we say at my house. Like, he just, wasn't warm or nurturing to them at all. But it's a pretty cool show, man. And, like, another sign of the times, an actress in season 1 is now an actor in season 4.
Oh.
So they had to kind of, change parts of the character as well. So I don't know like how close to the source material. I haven't made it to season 4 just yet, but I don't know how close to the source material that's gonna be because of that change that they made for him.
Well, yeah, I mean, it just sounds like, I mean, you know, here's probably why Gorilla Man was sent to the moon, okay?
Okay.
Probably because the mad scientist just, like, is trying to raise 7 kids on his own. Like, this poor guy, man. Like, imagine trying to raise a single kid on your own. Now imagine trying to do that 7 times.
Well, no, okay, so at that point, everyone else had left the nest. So it was just...
So he was probably just like, finally! Wait, you don't want to leave? Go to the moon, buddy. Like, he just wanted some alone time, dude. Like, nothing nefarious at all, man. Just wanted to be left alone. He raised 7 kids for the last, like, 10, 12, 13, whatever long of his life. Let the man rest.
But, okay, imagine being the other guy in that equation, though. Like, and you just spent 4 years on the moon for no reason. In your mind. Like...
I mean, if you made the last 4 years meaningless, that's on you, buddy.
What are you supposed to do
That's on you.
up there?
Look, that's on you, man.
What are you supposed to do up there? What's he supposed to do?
I don't know. Moon stuff. I don't know, like, bring back some rocks. Like, give them to scientists, I guess. I don't know.
That's what he thought he was doing. Was sending research back. He thought he was making the most of his time up
Well, why
there.
can't he still send his letters to, like, some other researcher? Like, it's not sure there wasn't only one mad scientist. Sure, there's a couple more. You can pick up all those notes and hand them to him and be like, hey, man, I was on the moon for 4 years. Here's 4 years worth of notes.
Hey, check out all
Have
this
fun.
moon shit.
Yeah, like, you know, it's like, it's on you to turn it into something valuable, man. Like, you can't just give up just because, oh, no, it didn't go according to plan. Welcome to the real world, buddy. Things don't always go to plan. You know, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, man. Figure it out, you know?
Oh, man, you're heartless, man.
I'm not, bro. It's like, if you're gonna sit there and just be all sad and upset at the first sign of a problem, like, that's on you, man.
It's not the first sign of a problem. It's a sign that you just wasted 4 years of your life.
If you want to look at it that way, it's perspective, man. It's all about perspective, okay? If you look at it as not a waste, then guess what? It wasn't a waste.
Oh, man. You're nuts.
Well, I don't think I'm nuts, man. I'm just a normal guy.
But no, that's a really cool show. They got, there's another kid on there, number 5. He's got the power to teleport.
Is his middle name Mambo?
No.
Damn it, dude. What the fuck? This show sucks.
No, his name's not Mambo, number 5.
That's so sad.
Missed opportunity there. But no, he has the power to teleport, and eventually that evolves into the ability to teleport or travel through time. And they try to talk him out of it, but he does it anyway, and gets stuck in the future, like, because he can't control it all the way. So he ages, like, he gets stuck in the future for like 30 years. But then when he comes back, he finally makes his way back, but then he's trapped in the body of a 13-year-old. So he's younger than all of his siblings physically, but mentally he's older than all of his siblings by like 25 years. So it's a weird dynamic, like, you know, they treat him like a kid, or like he'll go places and get treated like a kid and get pissed off because he's an old man.
But, what are you getting pissed off for, man? You look like you're 13.
Yeah, but, you know, he's got, like, you know, alcohol addiction and coffee addiction. It's a cool show, man. I would like I said, I would definitely recommend it. You know, if you're in the market for a superhero show that you have yet to check out, Umbrella Academy is definitely
Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, I would highly recommend. Another show that we were watching, and actually the protagonist of this show reminds me a lot of you, with just how matter-of-factly he is about, like, everybody else will be freaking out about what's going on around them, but he's just like, well, you know, and like he's just very matter-of-factly, and excuse me, he's an accountant, so, you know, he's very by the numbers and very but it's a show called Ozark.
Lake of the Ozarks?
Yeah, it is actually about the Lake of the Ozarks.
Oh,
man. So much progress.
It's 2 pieces, man. You're gonna be alright.
But
You're gonna be okay,
I
man.
don't know where this shit was, dude. Was this
Look at
here?
the picture.
Was it here? I don't know.
Look at the picture. Look at the picture. I don't know why they're making that so fragile. I'm wondering if you might have put something somewhere wrong. 'Cause they don't usually make stuff that fragile. I'm gonna say it probably doesn't go there.
You don't think?
Not at least at that angle. Because then how is that gonna go on? It's probably that this goes like over here.
But then where does it?
Right here.
Oh, like that? Or like
yeah, like this.
Okay.
Probably. Look at the picture to make
yeah,
sure.
no, I was.
Are these dots facing this way or are they facing this way?
these dots?
These dots right here. Are they? Is it like this?
Yeah, it's
or is it like this?
It's coming towards me.
Okay.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. But Ozark. This gentleman, he works for him and his buddy started their own company, and they get recruited to launder money for a cartel in Mexico. And,
Okay, and they just said yes.
Well, I mean, the cartel man didn't really give them much option.
There's always an option.
But, yeah, his life just kind of starts spiraling, like, towards that. But, like, he's got, like I said, like, just this dry dad joke sense of humor and just... Like, he reminds me a lot of you, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Mr. Marty Bird.
Ah, never heard of him.
Yeah, but, no, it's a good show. I definitely would recommend Ozark as well. It's only about 4 seasons, if not 5. Might be 5. 4 or 5 seasons. Netflix show. Hour-long episodes. A lot of brutal murder. A lot of motherfuckers just getting brutally murdered. But, good show. Good show.
Good show. You know, if there's one thing I always enjoy in my shows.
Yeah,
it's
brutal murder. Yeah.
That's always what I'm talking about. Well, I know our viewers are going to want to talk about it. Or hear about it. But the events of the last week.
Oh, the shopping.
Shopping. The,
Yeah.
I don't know, other stuff. Maybe. Potentially. That might have happened after shopping.
Okay. What happened after shopping?
I don't know. What happened after shopping?
Wait, what?
What happened after shopping?
The phone call that we had? The discussion that we had over the phone? Or what are you
No. Like, what did you do? You went home and you had, like, the fries or whatever, and then what happened after that? You had cheese fries.
Yeah, I had cheese fries.
And then...
I got drunk.
You got drunk. Okay.
Well, I got drunk and then I had the cheese fries.
Okay.
Well,
What happened after the cheese fries?
I thought that was just the day, man.
They just ended. So you went to bed?
Well, not then, but like, you know, I played PlayStation. I don't think anything eventful happened on our end. Am I missing something?
No.
Oh,
I'm just asking you what you did after the cheese fries, man.
I thought you were like, tell us what happened. Like when you're, yeah, dude, no, I got drunk and I ate cheese fries and I played PlayStation.
All right. Well, there you go, folks. That's what happened after. But during. So here's what happened, right? My girlfriend has been saying that I should get a couch. As you can tell, we're not on a couch. Well, maybe you can't tell. Maybe they just don't know. We're on the floor, in case you didn't know. So, you know, my girlfriend's like, I want a couch. And I'm like, we don't have room for a couch, and couches are expensive, and we don't need a couch. But it was her birthday, and I was like, you know, if she wants a couch, I can get her a couch for her birthday. So I wanted to surprise her with a couch, which, let me tell you, don't try to surprise Kirsten Miller with the couch. It's not worth the hassle. It's really just not. But anyways, that was my game plan. So I said this whole thing where we were going to go out, you know, with Big D and his wife, and we were going to have a good time and, you know, happenly walk into a couch store, and I would hopefully find out what kind of couch she wanted. That was the plan. It didn't go to plan. We walked past a makeup store, and I don't like makeup. I think it's horrible. So obviously I didn't want to go in the store, and then my girlfriend just, you know, decided to make a big scene. And act like, you know, it was the end of the world, but I didn't want to go into a makeup store. You know, and then in typical woman fashion, you know, when I offered to go into the makeup store, she's like, no, it's already, you know. So it kind of ruined it, so I didn't get to find out what kind of couch she wanted.
Is she here?
No.
Oh, okay. That's what I was like.
You just listen to me just go,
Yeah. Like, is that what I sound like to him?
That was pretty close. I thought that was pretty good. Was I off a little bit? You tell me.
I mean...
Anyways, so I didn't get to find out what couch she wanted. And then she's all upset, you know, she's like, my whole life is a lie, and everything sucks, and you know, doing the classic, I'm a woman, and, you know, I'm going to be over this in about 4 minutes, but I'm super upset right now. So naturally, I just do about nothing, and she goes off and, like, does the laundry or something, or goes to the store. I don't know what she did. She left for something. And then she comes back and she's like, oh, we gotta talk about it. And I'm like, what is there to talk about, man? You're just being a crazy woman. And you know, she's like, oh, you don't care about me. You don't do anything for me. And I'm like, lady. So I had to tell her that, you know, like, the whole couch shopping, like, the whole day was for her.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I do stuff for you. And she's like, well, how was I supposed to know? I'm like, you weren't! That's the point of a fucking surprise! Like, what do you mean, how are you supposed to know? You aren't! That's what a surprise is. What the hell? Anyways, and then she felt all bad because she ruined it. And I'm like, yeah, you freaking did ruin it. You should feel bad. I didn't tell it to her face, of course. I'm not that stupid. But, you know, it's like, okay. Anyways, so then... we went couch shopping on her birthday on Friday. And couches are, like, way more expensive than I thought.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
And then, here's the kicker, okay? Possibly she doesn't even care about the fucking couch. This might just be going back to the other problem of her just wanting to sleep together. And I'm like, lady, I bought you a bed a year ago so we could sleep together, and you don't sleep in it with me. Like, I don't understand what the issue is here.
So...
Because what she wanted is she wants the couch in the living room and then the bed to just be in her room. So that way I have to sleep in her room. And I'm like, lady, if the bed's in your room, I'm just going to sleep on the floor in my room. I'm just going to go back to that. Like, I'm not going to be sleeping in your room.
So, okay. You didn't think that you were buying... You thought you were buying the bed for just her?
When I bought the bed, it was because she, like, came to me and she was like, hey, you know, it's, like, really an important thing in our relationship for me to be able to sleep with you. And so I was like, okay, I'll buy a bed so we can sleep together. And I'll put it out in the neutral room because I like having my own space, or my own room where I get to do my own shit. And I like for her to have her own room where she can do her own shit. And we just don't have to, like, you know, do it. Like, I don't have to worry about going into her room and, like, you know, seeing a mess, you know, that I want cleaned up. She doesn't have to worry about coming into mine and seeing a mess that she wants cleaned up because it's our own mess. Right. You know, we can just be happy. And then we have the bed in the neutral room where we would just go to sleep every night. I thought it was great. Maybe I'm a fucking idiot, but I thought that was a great plan. Okay? So, anyways, so that was my plan. And then she, like, summoned me a couple of times, and then she just, like, doesn't do it anymore. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine to just sleep alone. I've been doing it for a long time. But then it's like, it seems like that's just the whole reason she wants the couch, is to just get the bed out of the living room. And then she thinks that's magically going to make me sleep with her again? And I'm like, that's just not going to happen.
Okay, so what is the issue with you guys having two separate rooms, but when you go to bed in her room?
Because I don't want to sleep in her room, man. One, it's gross in there. Okay, there's, like, stuff all over the floor. There's, like, crumbs everywhere, man. She does, like, makeup in her room. And it's like, what if we go to bed at different times, like, every single night? Like, what if I want to stay up till 2 a.m. gaming, right, on the weekends, and she wants to go to bed at, like, 9?
So then you just, like, quietly go to bed when you're done gaming.
Nah, dude. I can't be doing that. That's crazy. I don't want to accidentally wake her up.
But that's if wild. She wants you to sleep in the same bed as her...
No, she needs a good night's sleep. That's what she needs. Okay?
You're not making any sense, man. Like, you're making this way difficult, like, way more difficult than it needs to be.
But what if it's the other way around? Like, what if I'm, like, tired and I want to go to bed at 9 and she doesn't want to go to bed till 11?
So then you're in there asleep. And
what if she wants to be, like, watching YouTube?
Oh, like, in the bed?
In her room. What if she wants to be doing things in her room? What if she wants to, like, putting makeup on? What if she wants to be listening to music? You know, all that crap.
So
and I'm trying to take a nap.
Two of those things that you mentioned, earbuds. She could listen to music.
What if she wants to dance? Like, the point is, like,
so,
she wants to do literally anything in her room at all.
No, wait. So you are saying that she has so little care about what's going on with you that if you were sleeping and the urge to dance just, like, she wouldn't be able to fight the urge to dance if you're sleeping.
Yeah, but why should she have to fight that urge, man? Like, why not just have it in the living room, and then she can do whatever she wants in her room, and when she's ready to go to bed, she can just go to bed.
I think...
Doesn't it make more sense to have it in a neutral room?
No.
How does it not make more sense to have it in a neutral
Because
room?
the whole point of her wanting to sleep next to you, it's probably a sense of security for her to be asleep next to her partner, you know? Like,
No. I don't. Like, then just come sleep next to me. I don't understand. I'm literally laying there in an open bed. Like, I lay on one side of the bed. Like, there's a whole other side just waiting for her, and she doesn't sleep in it.
Yeah, I think, well, I mean, in that sense, maybe she just wants to feel like, you know, a normal grown-up couple asleep in her bed in her bedroom. That's not that far-fetched, man.
I don't. Look,
That's not,
I don't understand why
not
it's
super
so
crazy
wild. Okay,
town.
then, like, why would she be so opposed to the bed being in my room? Right? She just wants to sleep in a bed in a room.
Oh, so
And, like, why
like,
is
she
she
doesn't
be
want
so
you to
opposed
bring
to
the
that?
bed in here?
It doesn't seem like it. We haven't. We're probably gonna have to talk about this at some point. We haven't talked about it too much.
That would definitely help if you talked about it.
Well, we just talked about it like yesterday. We came home about the couch. Well, not yesterday, Friday. We came home from the couch and we were like, you know, where are we gonna put it? And she was like, oh, I was gonna put it in the living room. And we're like, well, where are we gonna put the bed? And she's like, oh, I wanted to put it in my room. And I'm like, you know, I don't really know. Cause, like, then where am I gonna sleep? You know, naturally. I didn't say that, but I was like, well,
that's
what about?
what you were thinking.
Yeah, I was like, well, what about we put it in my room? I think I could get it to fit in there. You know, if we have a couch, we can do the podcast on the couch, and then it wouldn't have to be in my room anymore.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I know. You know, just kind of shut it down. I was like, obviously, she doesn't want it in my room for whatever reason.
Well, that is strange.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I feel like there's a piece of the puzzle I'm not, like, because, you know, there's two sides to every story. So, yeah, it's definitely a discussion.
I just don't understand, like, what the problem is with the bed being in a neutral area. Like, is it really that crazy? Like, I feel like that just makes the most sense, man. Like, imagine you had, because, like, even my parents, right?
Yeah.
Like, my parents, growing up, my dad would have his garage, right?
Yeah.
He had the garage, his workout equipment, his TV was in there. You know, he could do whatever the fuck he wanted in his garage. My mom wouldn't go in there. She wouldn't say, hey, clean up the garage. You know, sometimes she would, but, like, my dad could have as big of a mess as he wanted down there, do whatever he wanted. My mom would have her craft room. You know, my dad wouldn't go in there. He wouldn't tell her to clean it up. She could do whatever she wanted in her craft room. And then they had the bedroom, right? A completely separate room from both the garage and the craft room, where they would then go to sleep together when they were ready to sleep. Like, is that weird? Were my parents just weird growing up?
No,
like,
because, like, everybody's got, like, I've got my office, you know what I mean, where, like, my PlayStation is in there, and so I get what you're saying, but, I mean, yeah, there has to be a reason that she doesn't want the bed in here. I mean,
why doesn't she want it in the living room?
Well, that's kind of weird. I think in that instance, she just wants, you know, like, not necessarily, you know, like the typical, you know, living setup, you know, couch, you know, entertaining furniture for, like, if you have guests, like, you know, like a couch, you know, TV, you know, all that shit in there for, like, I think she just wants a regular setup. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, but, like, why, though, man? Like, what does she stand to gain?
I don't know, a sense of stability? You know, like you guys are building towards something, you know?
Well, we're not, because she's not saving any money.
Well, hey, that's another, that's a topic for another day. Or that's a whole nother, you know, because, like, I've, you know, I've been completely honest with you in that aspect. I'm terrible with money myself, so I can't offer any kind of judgment or advice or anything in that aspect. Like, but, you know, I have learned to just, you know, let my wife handle the finances. Like, I feel like, when we went shopping, that wasn't exactly, an accurate representation of the dynamic in our house, where, like, you know, granted, I do have a credit card that I carry with me, and, like, I can make purchases, like, in emergency situations or things like that I need to, but, like, just every time she was like, oh, hey, can I get this? And I'm just like, yeah, and I swipe my card. Like, that's not our dynamic every day. Like, you know, as far as, like, when it's time for the bills to be paid.
You weren't swiping the card.
No, I was.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But,
She doesn't have her own card?
she does, but, like, it was just easier for me to reach in my pocket and get mine at the time. And, like, you know, our finances are the same. Like, I have my own checking account that we keep about, you know, like, $2,000 in at all times, like, you know, in case of emergencies or anything like that. And she has her own checking account where she keeps about $2,000 in case of emergencies and things like that. But the majority of, like, you know, like, well, all of our savings go into one account. You know what I mean? And so we a lot of our finances are shared, or all of our finances are shared, really. So it's not, you know, like my money versus her money. It's just the money, you know.
It's all about the money, money, money.
So we don't really have a lot of disputes about stuff. Cause like I don't really, you know, other than like video games, every quarter, you know, maybe like I don't really make a lot of purchases.
Yeah.
So it's not really.
I mean, I don't either. I mean, she definitely makes more purchases than me, but it's like,
You know.
we don't make enough for you to be making that many purchases if we're gonna have a house or a kid. Like, you just don't get to be doing that.
Well, but then I think too, you guys have to find a happy medium. Is like in the sense of like, do you guys have a target goal as far as like an amount?
Yeah, I told her
Before-
like way back. I told her like I think I told her $500 a month.
Boom.
No.
No.
This and this.
Oh shit.
You have to go back and find where they are. Those definitely should be on there somewhere.
You think?
Yep.
But where though, man?
I don't know. That's what you gotta find out.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to tear down a whole bunch of
Like,
shit.
what is it? Like, one of them go like right here. Like, this looks like it might just go right here. Is there a thing right here? Oh shit! Oh shit! Shit! Okay. So just look like on the last page if there's something.
Okay.
Is this an indent that's supposed to be there, or is this smooth? Because this feels like it should be smooth.
I don't even know what part of the fucking. No, yeah, this. Just a little nipple there, yeah.
Oh, it is really down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me take a look here. Yeah, it is down. Okay. Okay.
The tension here is palpable.
Well. If it isn't the Chumbo Bumbo boy. I can't believe it.
Oh shit.
After everything I've done for you, Big D.
Oh man.
That you would betray me like
You
this.
have to undo so much.
Ugh.
This is very disappointing.
Is this? Oh my gosh, it's really bad. Okay. Oh! No, it keeps going?
Oh my god.
Damn, bro. You really fricked it up, didn't you?
Yeah, man. This is heartbreaking.
Okay. Alright. We have reached the piece. That one. Oh, it's supposed to be this one.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am not.
So there is an extra piece, but it was just the wrong.
Yeah.
It was the wrong extra piece. Okay. Some bitch.
Where?
I think. Wait.
Did I drop one?
No. Well, you got these dealies.
Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
Okay. And then presumably it was that. And just a second one, just right on top. Really?
Do I double up for no reason? On something?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that is right. Is this really like this? Doesn't seem. okay. I guess it just fucking is for some reason. All right. Sure. Okay, and then this goes this way. And that's there. Okay. Now we gotta find the other one.
What?
This one. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, thanks, folks, for staying with us while we do this.
Fucking technically difficult. Is that even the same? I don't remember doing any. Like, I don't have any of that going on.
What the hell? Alright, what is happening?
Yeah, I don't think that's that. Like, I don't got all that shit going on.
Okay, that's apparently what I built. I already built this, apparently. Okay. You didn't miss it. Maybe I missed it. Wouldn't that be exciting?
Have to dig through all of that. Yeah, I didn't see that piece.
That's a little weird. I think it might be there because I don't know about that. Oh! Ah!
I didn't know this.
Snap my back in half, folks. Yep, I missed it when I built this a long time ago. Oh! Look at this, folks. Oh! Look at how incredible this is coming along.
Yeah, that's a...
Seeing that? Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh!
Whole fucking... whole township going on here.
It's so dusty. It's crazy out here. Okay, I think we might just accept the fact that that's not...
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make or break anything.
Okay, turn... Where does it say it goes? Oh, you gotta go really far into the future.
Yeah, fuck, I don't know.
Go just like turn to the end of your... Keep going, like 10 pages or something. To where you were like, boom!
Oh, well that was...
Nope.
Oh, I was... Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm fucking... Don't mind me, folks. I'm just a simple bird lawyer.
Okay, where does it go? Goes like this? Oh, I see it. Okay.
A little office building?
Very nice, yes, yes. It's the Bank of C. Okay.
Alright.
And then you have to go even further beyond to see where, I think this goes like, actually probably right here, huh?
Oh, yeah, looks like it.
But keep going. Go in the book just so we can make sure.
Flamethrower man. Hut tower. Yep.
Okay, where exactly
Up
does
on
that
top.
go? Just flush, okay. Okay, and then where do these go? Go a little bit further.
Oh, right along the side? It's looking like?
Oh. So it's like that. Okay. It's coming along, boys.
Yeah, it's looking a lot
Oh,
like
yeah.
the photo. We just gotta put the...
Uh-oh.
This little right-hand corner.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
Uh-oh. Where did I go wrong?
Yeah, it's just this little section of the town. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, and then keep going. Where does this go? Like right here. Yes, yes it does. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Boom!
Well, that makes sense to you.
Does this not elevator? Why does it look like it's... I mean, this comes up. So this guy can, like, get off. But, like, what is this? Is this just, like, structure? Does it do anything? Does it serve a purpose? No? Okay, that's fine. That is quite alright. It doesn't have to do anything. It does just have to look cool. Alright, so yeah, we're literally... Which...
Moving along.
I've got right here. This is going to go in this general location.
Oh, snap, yeah.
And then, like, it's going to be there, folks. We are, like I said, we were very close to being done here. We are approaching... We don't have very many bags left at all. Can we get a better view for them?
Oh, no.
Oh, good God. Look at this, folks. It's not complete yet, guys, but, like...
Pretty damn close.
Look at that.
There's people having lunch.
Yeah.
There's a ninja. Like, he's looking over the town.
Is it a cable car?
Yeah, fucking...
Oh, there's a cable car. Oh, my gosh.
Gondola?
Okay, I'm putting it
Is that
back.
what those are called?
I'm putting it back. Oh, God.
Is that a gondola? Is that what that is?
Yeah. Cable car, gondola, whatever. That is truly something.
Yeah. It's been a long journey.
It has. We are approaching the end now. But wait, we still got about 15 more minutes.
So, yeah, I was asking, do you guys have a target in mind? Like, as far as when you'll start shopping for houses?
Well, I mean, just whenever we have the money for it, obviously.
Right, but is there a target amount of money that you're shooting for?
I mean, it depends on what house prices are.
Yeah.
Like, if house prices stay the same...
Yeah, it's going crazy, man.
I was thinking, like, 150K.
Yeah.
200. If we can get to 200, that'd be great, but probably closer to 150. But if house prices keep going up, then it's like, well...
Yeah, like, the more you save, and, like, I mean, I don't know, for us, dude, shit keeps going wrong, and, like, we keep going back to the same, like, are we really ready to be homeowners? Like, with everything that you're on the hook for? You know, like, my mother-in-law, she had a bunch of tree roots grow into the foundation of her basement, so they had to, like, tear up the floor, and then relay new carpet after that, and, like, that was thousands of dollars that she had to spend on all of that shit, like, it's just never...
Yeah, but you don't have to pay rent.
Yeah, but you still have a mortgage and some...
No, not if you buy it. You don't have to pay cash.
Yeah, well, yeah, but... I mean... So, yeah, you're talking about literally saving up the entirety of the amount of the house. Like, no... Sheesh. Yeah, I don't know, like, my wife's grandpa passed away. I think this was like 2 or 3 years ago now. And he left her a nice little, like, chunk of money. So we do have a bit of a nest egg, but, you know, yeah, we're definitely not in a position where we could buy a house cash right now by any means.
But you could go halvesies.
I mean, maybe thirdsies?
Hey, let us know in the comments below. Are you interested in going thirdsies on a house?
Maybe thirdsies. Like, if we just, like, fucking sold everything. You know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but...
Sell all your worldly belongings.
Yeah.
You don't need anything else. All you need is a house.
I don't know, man. It just seems like such a stressful thing. I mean, even having to, like, tend to a lawn, like,
You do that right now, though.
Well, yeah, it's so fucking stressful, man. That's what I was going to say, because, like, our lawnmower right now, like, I got to try to figure out how to take apart to unplug the spark plug in hopes that I can turn the blade and then that'll get it working again. Hopefully. Like, I don't even know if that's the fucking issue, but, like, I've just been trying to, you know, be the one that's, like, you know, oh, this isn't a big deal, but, like, in my mind, I'm panicking too, but, you know, somebody has to, you know, fucking be the one not to panic, which that's a lot of pressure, man.
Just don't panic. Just be like me. Just be calm under pressure.
Yeah, but I'm not. That's not who I am.
You just gotta be that, man. You just gotta be what you gonna be.
It's a lot of pressure.
But, you know, it's just like... It is a tough situation to be in.
Yeah.
What the
for
heck?
sure.
So what you said you had a very eventful evening yesterday?
Oh,
2 days ago?
Friday, yeah, dude. It was our 10-year wedding anniversary, in which
10 years.
we were just gonna order food, and then we bought 2 blank canvases, and we were going to get drunk and try to paint portraits of one another.
Okay.
But last minute, the lady that watches Pierre, Kitty, she's a family friend of ours. Like, we've been like friends with her for...
Shout out to Kitty.
Yeah, as long as Pierre's been alive. And her husband, man, Cole, like, he anytime he sees me with these shorts on, actually, he gives me shit because we ordered them off of Temu, and I didn't even realize it until he pointed it out, but on the left pocket here, it just says, keep learning. So he's like, what are... so he was like, keep learning! Like, every time he sees you, so, like, that's kind of a... we joke, but I'm very serious about it now, though. If I do another album, the name of the album is going to be Keep Learning. But
that's how you should always be Keep Learning.
Oh, yeah. So, like, yeah, they're really good friends, but we went out to Das Steinhaus, if you've never been there.
Never heard of it. Let me guess, they serve beer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a German restaurant. So, like...
How am I so good at this whole America thing?
The cuisine's not necessarily my deal, but we don't really go there to eat. We just go there because they do karaoke. And, so we, make asses of ourselves, get drunk, and, sing songs poorly. But it was a good time, but, like, the older I get, the harder it is to recover from such evenings, and, I'm still feeling the effects of it today, honestly. Still feeling very rough. I consumed a lot of different kinds of whiskey, and I think that didn't really agree with eating Taco Bell at midnight. So,
Taco Bell at midnight? See, this is where, my lifestyle comes in of just never doing these things in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, I'd tell you, that's great.
Yeah. But
that is just fantastic.
I mean, when can you ever do an impression of Rod Stewart in front of a room full of strangers, if not, on a drunken evening?
I mean, I could do it right now. I'm not in a room full of strangers, but there is a lot of strangers watching. Yeah. I don't know who Rod Stewart is.
He has a very distinct voice. That's because I'm not a great singer, so that's what, like, when we do karaoke, I just try to pick songs where the guy has a weird voice already, so then it's not that big of a stretch to,
Okay.
But no, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And you get to see, but then, like, you see older people than us, and they're, like, partying way harder, and it's like, man, like, what's their day gonna be like the next day,
I don't know. I've never partied like that before.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's definitely not something I would recommend now, that you just jump into.
Really?
Like, yeah, no, dude.
You don't think so?
You're not missing out on much, especially when it comes to alcohol. Like, even as a teenager, like when I first started dabbling into, like, drugs and alcohol, like, alcohol always felt like,
something go in there.
Dumb. You know what I mean? It was like, why even do that? Like, if you know you're gonna feel like shit the next day. And I don't know where my stance on that shifted. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, just throughout the years, like, I slowly...
There's your Gundams that you're always such a fan of.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Are they Gundams? I don't even know.
Well, I mean, it's the same concept. It's like a fighting robot. That looks closer to robo-technology, though, than a Gundam. But same concept.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, robots fighting.
Robots!
Speaking of robots fighting, oh my god. They're doing a new Transformers movie.
Speaking of robots.
And I don't know.
Is it the animated one?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, man.
It's weird.
Well, okay, so for one, Transformers, for anyone that doesn't know, are robots.
Really?
So...
Okay. Had no idea.
Well, here's my thing. In this Transformers movie, it looks like a prequel.
Yeah.
And so all of the robots are, it's like they're like teenage or kid versions of the robots.
Right.
And, I didn't know Transformers aged. So, like, I'm already like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like, Optimus Prime has just always been Optimus Prime, as far as I knew. But apparently he had, like, this whole, teenage saga where him and Megatron started out as bros, and it's just like, man, like, leave my childhood alone. I just,
what if they're making new childhood for new viewers, you know?
That's just, like, make a new thing. Like, don't go back and change things that, like, you hear the expression, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. What was wrong with the Transformers lore? Like, now we need the fucking teenage years of, I don't understand.
Well, it's not taken away, man. It's only adding, you know what I mean?
an unnecessary addition. At least I feel like. I'm sure there's probably Transformers aficionados out there that are like, no, dude, in the manga, way back then they touched on the teenage years and this is totally a thing. And if so, then I apologize to those that are more knowledgeable than myself. But as far as I've always known, like, Optimus Prime was just Optimus Prime. I didn't know that he, like, had, like, a fucking puberty phase.
You never think he grew up? He didn't have to learn anything?
What's a fucking robot, man? Like, what? How does that work?
I mean, he had to have learned lessons. He doesn't just like magically become the leader. He's not just like born the leader of the Autobots.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not saying that. Like, you don't have to, but like, does that have to involve him aging, or like, can't the robot just be like, okay, like, there was a time where I didn't know this, but now I do? You know what I mean? Like, why does he have to look visibly younger and like, it's just. Like, and like I said, they're having to learn how to transform. Like, they're like, oh, we don't know how to do this yet. Like, they're going through puberty. Like, it's so...
Hey, man.
It's so unnecessary.
It's like you're hating on it a lot for no reason here, man.
Look,
robots go through puberty, right? Just gotta accept it. You just gotta... It's just a fact of life, man. It's just a fact of life.
We found the title for this episode.
Robots go through puberty.
God damn it. Dude.
They do, man. They do.
It just feels so...
And you're just a hater. You just don't want the robots to live life, man.
I have such fond memories of the Transformers, dude. And, like, it just doesn't feel necessary. It really doesn't. It really doesn't.
I think a whole generation of kiddos are going to, their experience through puberty is going to be enlightened because of their love for the Transformers, and seeing their role models go through the puberty times, they're gonna be like, I can do that too.
No, what's gonna happen is these young punks, they're gonna see like an old flashback or like an old video of Transformers, or like actually see the manga and be like, who's this old ass robot? Like, this isn't...
No, they're gonna be like, whoa, he turns into that, I could turn into something like that.
Dude. Oh, man.
No?
Just leave the memories alone, man. That's all I'm saying.
Look, just don't watch the trailers then, man, if you don't like it.
You
don't gotta watch it.
I don't remember where I saw it, but I'm like, oh shit, a new Transformers movie? That's awesome. Like, what's it gonna be? And then that's what I see.
Look, it doesn't change the past, man. It only changes the future.
I feel like they're trying to erase the past.
No, dude.
Or like rewrite the past.
The past will only die when either you forget it or when you die. So just don't forget it. Or don't die.
Yeah.
And then you're trying, wait.
Oh, boy.
Put him on the stairs.
Oh!
I won't stay. Man, you rolls down.
Yeah. That's not handicap accessible.
Hold on. Wait, I've got
it. He's clawing and scratching his way up the stairs. There are no disabilities, right?
There you go, folks. You can't really see it.
Yeah.
We've got the wheelchair man going up the stairs. Yeah, you really can't see it. You're really getting close.
Oh, shit. Only challenge.
There he is.
Yeah.
There's the stairs. We got wheelchair man. He's trying to go up them. So, don't let those stairs stop you, folks. Stairs are not made to stop you. Let's put Drink Man back here. Okay. Let's put iPod Lady. Well, here, should we have the flamethrower lady doing karaoke? What do you think? Oh, she won't fit? That's unfortunate. Okay.
Wait, that's a lady?
Yes!
Okay, yeah, we've been over
it's
this.
misdemeanor.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we've been over this.
She'll just be threatening the person doing karaoke. Well, folks, we are dangerously close to finishing this. We have got 47, 48, very small 49. Oh, 46 was in there too. Oh, that's fun. 50 and a small 51. So there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 more big bags and 2 small bags. And then we're done.
Yeah.
Like, this is like...
We're getting there.
I can...
Oh.
My wallet. I left this up. Like, it's empty, guys. It's only taken us like a year. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. It's probably like maybe 2 more weekends.
Yeah. To get a good run, like if I come over of sound mind, you know, like that's got to be.
Well, yeah, like just like you did today. Look at all these extra pieces. All right, well, folks, we want to thank you for joining us. And if you've been here since the start of our journey on the Lego set here, let us know. Let us know, when did you start watching? Did you start watching at the bakery, or did you start watching at the whatever the thing, the carousel? What is it?
Yeah.
What did you say it was?
Well, gondola.
Gondola. Did you start watching at the gondola? When did you start watching? We want to know in the comments below.
Yeah.
And as always, dog jump off bed.
Philosophy.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. Oh!